Hey guys, Vermidus here. I'm gonna start calling myself Vermidus from now on, seeing as that's my Xbox name and my Warcraft name, etc., etc. So no more Crucial 1983. That is my YouTube name. But I'm going to call myself Vermidus, or if I'm doing a vlog, it'll be Darcy. So anyway, guys, here we are. We're going to be playing a bit of Black Ops. It's Summit Demolition. I did have a request by one person that he wanted me to play some Black Ops instead of Modern Warfare 2. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to be playing a little bit of Black Ops. As I said, this is Summit Demolition, sorry. And yeah, I get a pretty decent score. I think it's something like 45 to 20 or something like that. So it's not the best score, but it's not a bad score either. So anyway, first up, as you guys would have noticed already, my resolution is now fixed. I've got the 1280 x 720 resolution, YouTube resolution working, so there shouldn't be any more black bars on the top or the bottom or the left or the right of the actual video, and it should be proper HD quality. Having said HD, it'll also be like 720p or 1080p. So yeah. Anyway, let's talk about Black Ops though, guys. Straight up, I will admit to you straight away that I am not a Treyarch fan. I wasn't a fan of World at War, I wasn't a fan of Black Ops, and I doubt I will be in the future when Treyarch brings out more games, to be honest. I prefer Infinity Ward a lot more. First of all, they have all the Modern Warfare sort of games, and I'm not just saying that because of the title, just a lot of their games do revolve around Modern Warfare. So I like that concept straight away, a little bit more than the old sort of style of shooters. But on top of that, I also seem to, I don't know, I just prefer Infinity Ward over Treyarch, and I'll explain that with my next few points. So first off, what we're going to start about is the audio and the sounds of Black Ops. Now, all assault rifles to me sound the same, excluding probably the AK-47 and the 3-round burst guns, being the G18 and the M16. The rest of the assault rifles all sound the same. Now, to me, all that says to me is that the developers of Black Ops got really lazy towards the end, and they just couldn't be fucked dealing with these last few little tweaks of fixing up the sounds, etc., etc. Then we have grenades, and I always go to my friends about the sounds of grenades in Black Ops, and they usually end up telling me to shut up. You know, Darcy, come on, man, be quiet. You always talk about this shit. And I do. I always talk about this, and I annoy the shit out of my friends with it. But the grenades in Black Ops, when you have a grenade and you throw the grenade and it explodes, it goes pop. Now, in real life, I'm pretty damn sure when a grenade explodes, it doesn't go pop. I'm pretty sure it explodes and makes quite a, I don't know, horrendous sort of explosion sound. Not fucking pop like a freaking birthday balloon. So, and having that said, all the explosives sound the same, which again, laziness and just not enough detail put into it. I really don't like it. When I play a game, a lot of people say, you know, oh, the graphics mean shit. If it's a good game, the gameplay will be good, etc., etc. That's not my case. My standards when it comes to games are insanely high. The storyline or the actual gameplay has to be extremely good, but the graphics and the audio and the collision effects, etc., etc., need to be just as good, if not better. And if they aren't, I'm sorry, but the game just really, I don't enjoy the game or like the game as much as I would if it was a, if the gameplay side to it and the, what am I trying to say here? If the gameplay, like I wouldn't enjoy it as much as if the gameplay side and the graphics and audio sort of thing were just as good, you know what I mean? Moving on, let's go back to the assault rifles again. And I'm sorry, but all the iron sights, and iron sights are like, as you can see with the Spectra that I'm using here, when you aim down the sight, and it's just got that basic, very original sort of iron sight. It just the thing, before you put red dot or ACOG on it or anything like that, just that iron sight, that's what an iron sight is. And when it comes to assault rifles, every single assault rifle has the same iron sight, apart from the AK-47. Now, that's ridiculous. it's hard to find a gun in real life that has the same iron sight as another one, let alone in Black Ops, where every single assault rifle has the same iron sight. That's just ridiculous. Once again, all that says to me is that the developers are really lazy and couldn't be bothered putting those last 2 cents in to make the game that little extra bit better. Again, that has an effect on me, which I just don't really enjoy it as much. So the iron sights on all these rifles are all the same. That is ridiculous. When it comes to Modern Warfare 2, there is no iron sight on Modern Warfare 2 that is the same as another one. I'm just trying to think now, especially when it comes to assault rifles. There is no iron sight that is the same as another gun. And that's good. I like that. Moving on. Kill streaks. I really liked the idea of the kill streaks in Black Ops. First of all, the nuke in Modern Warfare 2, I love the nuke. The nuke was good. I didn't really like it when people would call their nukes in early. That sort of got on my nerves, especially if it was a good map and someone called their nuke in because they thought they were really cool because they got it in like 40 seconds or something. But other than that, I didn't mind the nuke. But I did like the idea of them not bringing that in Black Ops. They got rid of the nuke, and in Modern Warfare 3, I believe they're not going to bring in the nuke either. So I'm pretty happy with that. And I also like how the kill streaks in Black Ops didn't stack. So if you got a freaking chopper gun or something, oh no, sorry, not chopper gun, a mortar strike, for example, or a napalm strike, it didn't count towards your next kill streak. So I like that as well. Perks. The perks were good in Black Ops. They could have made them better. There was a few times where I didn't understand why they brought some of the old perks back. The whole second chance thing, I mean, like, Treyarch, come on. Second chance was such a big problem in Modern Warfare 2. Yet Treyarch decided to bring it back in Black Ops. That was just ridiculous. Like, honest to God, what were you thinking? It's like you had the option to bring someone back to life, and you bring Hitler back to life. Like, why would you do that when you could have brought someone else back to life or something like that? Just ridiculous. Doesn't make sense at all. Sniping in Black Ops. This is the next point on my little list here of things to talk about I have here. Sniping. I mean, quick scoping and them removing quick scoping, that didn't really phase me. Like, I like quick scoping, don't get me wrong. I liked it. It was cool in Search and Destroy, etc., etc. Gone for, you know, the good kill cams and stuff. Fair enough, Treyarch. I don't blame you. Quick scoping was never intended to be a built-in sort of thing, and you don't quick scope IRL if you're in the freaking army or if you're in some sort of combat. You don't quick scope. It's just ridiculous. But if you gotta remove quick scoping, don't freaking make the rest of sniping dog balls. They removed quick scoping, and along with quick scoping, the removal of quick scoping, they decided to just, you know, fucking remove sniping altogether, pretty much. Sniping in Black Ops is disgusting. It is yucky yuck yuck. That's pretty much my description towards sniping in Black Ops. I just did not like that at all. How they changed sniping so much. Let's go back to the perks for a second. We're mainly looking at the first perks. The perk 1 sort of slot thing. I don't like how whichever perk you chose for your first slot sort of made the way your character look. In my opinion, it should be the guns that you use that make the way your character look. So like, if you use a submachine gun, your character will have the lightweight sort of look. If you use an assault rifle, I don't know, maybe the scavenger, sorry, I couldn't remember the perk for a second. The scavenger sort of look. If you're using a light machine gun, the flak jacket sort of look, and if you're using a sniper, the ghillie sort of look is what you should have. One thing I couldn't stand in Black Ops is you running around, you know, with whatever gun you may be using, and then this douchebag comes out of nowhere with an AK-74U in a ghillie suit. Like, I don't know about you guys, but when I merged into Black Ops, I was used to seeing a ghillie suit and someone with a sniper behind the ghillie suit. So I wasn't exactly, you know, expecting them to freaking turn around with an AK-74U and blow my head off. So by far, I do not like the first perk thing makes the way your character look. I didn't like that at all. Purchasable items in Black Ops. I liked the idea of the purchasable items, but I think Treyarch took it too far with the whole buying thing, if that makes sense. Titles and emblems, you shouldn't have been able to buy your titles with cash. I mean, there was literally no point whatsoever in doing challenges in Black Ops. There is no point in doing challenges. Back in Modern Warfare 2, every time we'd hit up the lobby, I would always be going through my challenges, seeing what I have to do next, seeing how many more kills I have to get before, you know, before I get this next emblem or this new title or whatever. I was always looking forward to doing that. In Black Ops, there's no point in doing challenges because you just buy everything, which is ridiculous. Titles and stuff should still be unlocked by doing challenges, not by buying. That's ridiculous. Kill streaks should be bought. That's pretty cool. I understand that. I like the idea of buying kill streaks. Buying attachments for guns, not really. Like when it comes to buying attachments for guns, like for example, your red dot sight or your reflex sight, you can, like, let's say you should be able to purchase your reflex sight, but to get red dot sight, you have to get kills with the reflex sight. So you have to buy the first one, but then you have to do the challenge to get the more upgraded sort of thing. If that makes sense. Let's just talk about zombies for a second. Not going to talk about this too much, but with zombies, I like zombies, don't get me wrong, I love zombies, but Treyarch, you can't bring out Black Ops, especially after zombies was such a hit that, you know, they brought them out and there was only 1 or 2 maps. There was only 1 or 2 maps at the launch of Black Ops that were available to play for zombies. That was ridiculous. So Treyarch, if you do bring out another game, guys, and if you do bring out zombies again, please, can you please give us more than freaking 2 maps and good zombie maps, please, not one that looks like a zombie map and then one that isn't even really a zombie map. That being 5. 5 is just a ridiculous piece of shit. Anyway, guys, that's enough of me blabbering and ranting on about Black Ops and how much I don't like it. I really do prefer Infinity Ward over Black Ops. I try to play Black Ops nowadays, and no joke, I suck at Black Ops. Just because I don't like it that much. So, I will try to do Black Ops gameplays in the future, guys. But until then, just expect to see a lot more Modern Warfare 2 gameplay and possibly other games. And then eventually Modern Warfare 3 as well. So that's it, guys. I'll try and get some more Black Ops gameplay out, but you'll mostly just see Modern Warfare 2. I'm sorry, but as I've just said, guys, I don't really like Black Ops. Full stop. Anyway, guys, have a wonderful week. Have a good night, and I'll all talk to you very soon. Ciao. Peace out.